You know how we all freak out when we spot a wrinkle or a grey hair and immediately try to hide it? And then we'll use supplements, vitamins and skincare routines, hoping they'll keep us looking and feeling young. But hold on a sec. What about our most important organ, the brain? How can we keep it from aging too? Well, buckle up, because I've got some exciting news for you. Watch this video all the way through and you'll uncover 6 habits that could make your brain a whole decade younger. So, are you ready to give your brain the fountain of youth treatment? If you are, hit that like button and get ready to learn. It's a known fact that our brains get weaker as we get older. For example, when you get older, you may notice that you can't remember the title of that movie you watched recently. Or you keep losing your reading glasses, or maybe even mix up words during conversations. Yep, we've all been there, and it's these subtle differences that make us realize our bodies are changing. Here's the thing, our brains are the control center for everything we do. They process info for our senses and send messages back to us. But as we age, some parts of the brain shrink, and that slows down how well it works. And that's when we start noticing changes in the way we think or act. Now, we can't stop time. Bummer, I know. But the good news is, we can control factors that affect our brain's age. So, by adopting healthy habits and sticking to them, we can keep our brains youthful and slow down their decline. So, if you're ready to give your brain a little TLC, here's the first thing you should do. Maintain a healthy diet. We all know that a healthy diet is super important for keeping chronic diseases like heart disease and type 2 diabetes at bay, right? But guess what? It turns out a good diet is crucial for our brain health as we age too. You see, your brain is always working, even when you're sleeping. It's busy keeping tabs on your body functions, from your heart rate to your muscle movements. So it needs a constant supply of energy, which comes from the food you eat. And the nutrients in that food make a huge difference because they directly affect your brain's structure, function, and even your mood. So, to keep your brain in tip-top shape, focus on high-quality foods packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Some brain-loving nutrients include omega-3 fatty acids, flavonoids, and vitamins B, D, and E, as well as choline. They all work together to nourish your brain and protect it from oxidative stress. So, make sure you get those brain-boosting nutrients on your plates. If you're interested, these foods contain these nutrients. You can find omega-3 fatty acids in salmon, kiwi fruit, and walnuts. Flavonoids are in citrus fruit, dark chocolate, and wine. Vitamin D is in oily fish, egg yolk, and milk. In fact, some breakfast cereals are fortified with this vitamin. Vitamin E is in olive oil, nuts, seeds, and wheat germ. Choline is in eggs, dairy products, nuts, cod, prawns, and canned salmon. If you're unsure of the foods to include in your diet, seek the help of a nutritionist. Alternatively, check out the National Health Service website to determine the foods to include in your diet plan. Habit 5. Practice meditation. Alright, so you can't take your brain out for a run or hit the gym with it, but guess what? You can still keep it in shape and maybe even slow down the aging process with meditation. Researchers have found that this ancient practice, known for reducing stress, blood pressure, and fatigue, is actually great for your brain's overall health too. It boosts concentration, helps you create new memories, and makes it easier to remember stuff as you age. Now, don't worry. Adding meditation to your daily routine won't take up loads of time. Studies show that just 15 minutes a day can make a big difference in slowing down mental decline. Plus, you can still reap the benefits with even less time. If you're super busy and can't imagine sitting still for 10 minutes, then perhaps you can try walking meditation, or just be more present and mindful throughout your day while taking deep breaths when stress hits. And to make meditation a lasting habit for better brain health, experts recommend doing it around the same time every day. Here's another fact. It turns out that meditating can give you the brain of a 25-year-old. Too bad it can't also give you the body of one. But don't lose hope just yet. because the age-reversing habit we placed at number 2 on our list can do wonders for your brain and physical appearance. If you want to discover what it is, continue watching this video. Habit 4. Engage in mentally stimulating activities. If you want your brain to stay in peak condition, you should challenge it more often. If you don't, you risk a deterioration in mental capabilities like reasoning, memory, and creativity, among others. One of the most effective ways to use your brain is through mental stimulation. This refers to any task or activity that challenges and exercises the brain. These may include learning a new skill, reading, taking courses, painting, drawing, and other crafts. Brain fitness programs and games are also great ways to keep your brain active and stimulated. Sudoku, crossword puzzles, and video games can all help your brain work faster and remember things better. These games are not only entertaining, but they also put your reasoning, vocabulary, and numeracy skills to the test. You'll get more out of these games by doing them for about 15 minutes daily. Just remember, for any of these activities to really benefit your brain, they need to challenge you in new ways. Habit 3. Get enough sleep. If you don't sleep enough at night, you might be grumpy the next day. However, not getting adequate sleep daily can mess up more than just your mood in the morning. It can also hurt your brain. You know that feeling when you don't get enough sleep and you're super grumpy the next day? Well, it turns out that missing out on sleep can do more than just put you in a bad mood. It can actually hurt the brain. Sleep is just as important for survival as food and water. Without it, your brain can't create or maintain connections that let you learn and remember new stuff. Plus, it's way harder to focus and react quickly. On the flip side, getting enough sleep keeps your brain in tip-top shape, helping you think and react fast with fewer slip-ups. And let's not forget, sleep gives your hard-working neurons a much-needed break and time to repair before you start using them again. For the best health benefits, aim for 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night. If you're struggling with sleep or constantly feeling sleepy during the day, don't hesitate to reach out to a health professional for help. Long story short, do your brain a favor and make sure you're getting the rest it needs. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more related content. Thank you very much. Now, let's move on. Habit 2. Get physical exercise. You know how we hit the gym or go for a run to keep our bodies healthy and youthful? Well, guess what? Our brains need some love too. Research shows that what's good for your heart is also good for your brain. A recent study by Dr. Clinton Wright at the University of Miami, as reported in Medline Plus, found that moderate exercise can give you a brain age a whole decade younger than those who don't exercise. Basically, regular physical activity boosts brain and mental performance for people of all ages. Therefore, get moving. Go for a walk with a friend, play some sports, or hop on a bike. Any physical activity that gets your body moving will also help strengthen your brain. For kids, aim for at least 60 minutes of exercise a day. As for adults and seniors, experts suggest 30 minutes of moderate intensity activities, like walking, biking, jogging, frisbee, or swimming, 5 days a week. And remember, exercise is way more fun with company, so rally your siblings, parents, grandparents, and friends to join you in your fitness journey. Let's get those brains in shape, friends. Lastly, habit 1 is build social networks. So, you watch what you eat, right? You hit the gym regularly and make sure you get enough sleep each night. But did you ever consider how your social life plays a role in your brain's health? You might be wondering, how does hanging out with friends benefit my brain? Well, research shows that strong relationships are actually great for your brain. When you spend time with others, your brain gets a workout as it processes attention, memory, and strengthens neural networks. You may be simply chatting and laughing, but your brain's working hard, and trust me, it pays off in the long run. Plus, studies reveal that folks with more friends are less likely to lose their mental edge compared to those who spend most of their time solo. One large study with about 12,000 participants even found that loneliness could increase dementia risk by a whopping 40%. If, however, you don't have that many friends, or if you're feeling disconnected, here are 3 ways you may go about it. Number 1. Rekindle old friendships. Reach out to good friends you've lost touch with over the years. Number 2. Be selective. Focus on relationships that uplift and fulfill you, not those that leave you drained. Number 3. Explore different ways to connect. If you're stuck at home, embrace social media as a means of connecting with like-minded people. So, to wrap this last point up, staying connected with others is crucial for keeping your brain healthy as you age. So don't hesitate to forge and maintain those bonds. So, there you have it. 6 practical age-reversing habits that you can adopt to keep your brain healthy and young. And remember that consistency is what counts. As with physical exercise, you can't change your brain in a day or a week, but making small changes every day will lead to significant results in the long run. With that being said, thank you so much for watching and staying with me till the end. If you have any comments or thoughts you would like to share, please do so in the comments section below. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Lastly, remember to like and share this video with your family and friends. And remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Until next time, have a lovely day.